Yo, what's up, guys? Teacher Paul here, and today we're talking about Canada versus Bosnia and Herzegovina. This is this was a tie, I'll tell you that, but it was by no means a boring match. It was very entertaining, and although there were only two goals, it was crazy. Let's go into it. First, there was the opening, which was actually pretty decent. Like it was. I think it was better than the one in Mexico. The only thing that really got me upset and sad was it was empty. Like there were so many empty seats, and I think maybe people didn't know that the opening was going to be early, so they were in the queue trying to get in. I don't know. Maybe something happened and people missed it, but it was very nice. And going into this, I was betting on Canada. If you see my prediction, you'll see because Canada is playing their home turf, they're the hosts, they're thirsty. And even though, you know, a lot of people were betting on Bosnia, I thought maybe Canada could have the upper hand here. But hey, I guess I was partially right. This was 1-1. I was by no means underestimating Bosnia because they are the reason Italy is not in the World Cup. So I was expecting great things from them. But I did think Canada in their first match, there were so many celebrities. Mike Myers was there. Um, what's the name of that comedian? Ryan Reynolds was there. There was another comedian from Arrested Development. Michael Bublé was there. Nora Fatehi, sang. It was pretty cool. Anyways, let's talk about football. First, we had a very exciting goal by Bosnia. It was a double header. It was a header pass and a header finish by Bosnia. Jojo Lukic, I don't know if I'm saying that correctly. Correct me if I am wrong. How do I say it? Let me know in the comments. Jovo Lukic scored, and it was interesting because it was a double header. And the game was back and forth, I'll tell you. But at some point, we started to see Canada attacking one after the other. They were attacking and attacking and attacking and attacking. They were punishing Bosnia, but Bosnia had an amazing defense. Not only a great defense, but a great goalkeeper as well. There was at one point, the ball was going in. The ball was going in, and the defender kicked it up and it hit the post. That is absolutely insane. The ball was going in, man. I'm telling you. There were a few scares also. There could have been a penalty, but the goalkeeper, he hit the ball and it was offside. It was declared offside after in VAR. But, Canada did not give up. Canada kept going, kept hitting, kept persevering, and they managed to get a beautiful goal by Kyle Larin. Am I saying that right? Just absolutely what a beautiful goal. In fact, this is the clearance I'm talking about. I'm not going to play because of copyright. That could definitely get me blocked. But that's the clearance right there, which was absolutely insane, if you ask me. So here we are. Bosnia won, Canada won after a great header, after a great shot from Larin, which was absolutely deserving. Canada was attacking so much that at some point the ball had to go in. But it ended at 1-1, a tie. And this marks the first ever point for Canada. So basically, this is the best performance that they have. And honestly, I think it was well deserved. If Bosnia had won, they would have deserved the win. If Canada had won, they would have deserved the win. Canada was attacking so much, and Bosnia was honestly very good defensively. They cleared a goal from within the goal. The ball was almost in. He kicked the ball, hit the post. There was another one where the ball was going in. The defender was in the right place. The ball had passed the goalkeeper. The defender, um, headed the ball out of the goal as well. There were so many opportunities for Canada. and the defense denied it for Canada. So there were so many things that could have gone. Let's look at the stats. There were 13 shots by Canada. They were the most aggressive side of this match. 8 versus Bosnia, who, by the way, are very good at headers. They are very dangerous. There were only 3 shots on target from Canada and 4 shots from Bosnia. 60% possession for Canada, who was controlling the ball more, versus 40% of Bosnia. 390 passes for Canada against 230 passes for Bosnia. 78% pass accuracy for Canada, 67% accuracy for Bosnia. 10 fouls versus 20. Guys, there's so many fouls. 30 fouls in total. 2 yellow cards for Canada. And mind you, I love the referee cam. When he gave that yellow card, the second yellow card, we could see his POV. And it was so nice because it felt like I was watching like a FIFA commercial or something. And he pulled out the yellow card. It was so cool. It was so cool to see the referee's point of view. And there was 3 yellow cards for Bosnia. 9 corners for Canada and 4 for Bosnia. And this is what we see. Canada is, they're placed in first because of the goals. Well, or is it because they're hosts? They have exactly the same thing, actually. Why are they placed first? Because somebody needs to be first, right? But I don't think they have the advantage. There is no advantage here. There's 1 goal for, 1 goal against. It's a tie, 1 point each. Anyways, I think it was a very well balanced game. We're going to see Switzerland versus Qatar. That's going to be interesting as well. And guys, to be honest with you, it was a fun game. I was on the edge of my seat because it could have been many, many more goals. Let me see if I have some notes here. My friend and moderator Whiplash sent me a few notes. He is saying that Bosnia's coach is a professional poker player. Interesting. So he knows how to play the cards right. See what I did there? And the fans didn't know when the second half had started. Listen, I don't think the fans knew when the opening ceremony had started because it was empty in the beginning. And I don't think people were well informed of how things were happening. I think that's a big flaw with the organization here in the World Cup. I didn't know the opening was going to be 8:30. I missed it. I had to watch a rerun. But yeah, pretty cool. And Bosnia, they weren't in the World Cup since 2014. So they're back now. And this is their first goal and first point of the campaign, 2026 campaign. Obviously, it's the first game. And this is the first point ever for Canada. So pretty cool. Pretty cool to see. Anything I missed, guys, let me know in the comments. And yeah. Whiplash says it's a good thing to mention Edin Dzeko. He was a talisman at one point. He was so good. And Bosnia was pretty good 10 to 12 years ago. Okay. With that said, we're going to check out actually the next few matches. Let's look at the lineup. World Cup schedule. Next, we have the USA versus Paraguay, which will happen 2 a.m. So I will be fast asleep. I will not be waking up 2 a.m. To watch a match because I have stuff to do in the morning, but I will watch the highlights. It's unfortunate that this is so late. And then tomorrow we do have Qatar versus Switzerland at 8 p.m. and a big game, Brazil and Morocco. So I'll be definitely checking out that tomorrow. Haiti and Scotland on Sunday. Guys, don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you guys on the next video. Let me know who you are supporting and what games you are excited for. Take care. Bye-bye.